Miranda, the youth librarian, and I'm bringing you our video from a slightly different venue today. You may or may not be able to notice a little bit of a glare. That's because so that I can keep my mask off. We have a barrier between myself and the camera person. So what we're doing today is a Kwanzaa-themed science experiment that I'm really excited about because I think it's going to be really cool. Of course, you never know because that's part of experimentation, but fingers crossed. So what we're going to be doing, I don't know if y'all remember, for those of you who have been following our videos for a while back, like back in the summer, I think, I did a really cool Skittles candy experiment. And I've seen that experiment done with other candies, and I was like, well, that would be really fun to try something different. So this time around, I have Starlight candies in lots of different colors. So we have yellow, and we have red, and we have black, and we have green. What these colors are, or what they represent, are the colors that are part of a Kinara, which is the candle holder in a Kwanzaa ceremony. So what I'm going to do, or attempt to do, is I'm going to build a Kinara out of these candies, and then we're going to pour water on them and see what sort of special effects happen once the water is in the tray. So for the building part, we're going to speed it up really fast. But then once the building is done, I'll come back and we'll do the water in slow-mo because it usually happens pretty fast on its own. All right, so let's get building. We have everything set out. I'm pretty sure I remembered to do these in the right color order, and if I did not, I'm so sorry. So everything's ready to go. What we're going to do is we're going to test out our water. My water is warm, which I'm hoping will speed up the process a little bit. We'll see. Again, it's an experimentation thing, and that's one of the really cool things about this project is that there's so many different ways you can experiment. There are different candies that you can try out. You can try warm water versus cold water. You can try other things like lemonade or vinegar and seeing if those do something different. But we're gonna stick with warm water, which I figure is the closest equivalent to like putting one of these candies in your mouth and letting the colors dissolve. So let's find out what happens. There's probably going to be a little bit of displacement as I pour the water on, only because the candy is in the force of the water. But I'm going to do my best to be careful. And let's see what happens. Displacement. Okay, let's move this one back really quick. Okay, so it's definitely starting to change. Oh, look, the red ones are starting over here. And the green, look, there they go. What I thought would be really cool for this one, again, because it's a candle holder, it's candles, is because of the way that the Starlight candies are colored, you get the really cool streaks of pale water in between the streaks of colored water. And I was curious to see, kind of like with this one up here, how far out our colors would go. But wow, that happened really fast, didn't it? Something else that's really cool, and I would have to do some more science research into this and why it's happening, but you'll notice our colors aren't blending. It's like they're finding a middle meeting place and then they're stopping instead of blending together. It is starting to blend a little bit over here, but it seems to take quite a while for it to blend. Oh, it's starting to smell good too. Y'all can't smell it, but all of these candies are fruit flavored. So we've got lemon and cherry or strawberry, and probably green apple over here. And I can kind of smell a little bit of the licorice, but not a lot. But wow, it smells really good. Excuse me. So there's our experiment for this time. We could probably leave it here for a while and watch it as it, because you can see like with this one as it continues to expand. But you can see we're kind of starting to lose the color is becoming much more solid. We're losing our streaks already, probably because of the warm water. I bet if we'd used cold water that the streaks would have lasted a little bit longer before they all started to kind of blend together. But there you have it. This is one of my favorite experiments, so we may use this one more than once throughout the year. I think it's a lot of fun, and again, there's a lot of different ways to do it. Oh, I should sit back down because of the glare. I forget. But that is our experiment for this time. Let's see, what else do I need to remind you? Let's see. Oh, so this week, New Year's week, we are closing early on Thursday at 5 o'clock, and we are closed all day on Friday, and then we'll reopen again on Tuesday for our regular hours. Let's see. Oh, craft kits for this week. Please don't forget to pick up your craft kits. And we'll also have, let's see, storytime video comes first, so by the time you've seen this one, the storytime video has already aired. But please take a look for that. We're doing a cool Kwanzaa-themed folktale for our story time. And I think that's everything. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope y'all have a good day.